Good evening. Welcome to Nifty Prediction. To join my WhatsApp group, I'm charging per month 350 rupees, and I will get well in advance those predictions and guidelines, and I'll give you calls as well. Let's go to the market, which closed on Friday. Nifty ended up in the positive 11,109.65, 77.20 points in the positive, 0.70% in the positive, opened around 11,087.90, which is almost close to our bullish trend. I'll show you that. And the low is around 11,062.80, high is around 11,181.45. Let's go to my prediction review. In my prediction, I have given the evenly poised ratio, which means whenever we get this kind of evenly poised in anywhere which shows all three results are possible, so we need to play very cautiously. Why? Because it may end up extremely bullish, it may end up extremely bearish, or it may end up in the flat. All three results are possible if this kind of data is coming, so carefully we need to watch out. That is what that is indicating. The other parameter which is indicating negative side 0 to 3, and weightage is on the negative side 1.05% versus 2.24, which is also in the negative side, and absolute frequency which is also in the negative 2 to 3. But once again you got this difference of 1 point. Whenever the difference of 1 point is also comes, means it is indicating the opposite direction also it may end up. So these two indications which highlighted the market will go in the other direction, because the negative is having 69%, but still these two parameters which is indicating the other direction of positive end as well. That is what on Friday market has ended in the positive, but we are going to see the important points where the bullish trend 11,088, that is the open target level for the bullish. Whenever if this particular level is trading above the 10 points, which is 11,098.35, this above level trading means the open target will come. That is what I have given in my past prediction video. You can check that, and you can see the previous that particular video, you can check, and here that and pre-opening is almost close to that 11,088 range, and 0.1 point is the difference. So that is where the key indication towards the bullish. See, almost 0.40 points is the difference, so which means it is indirectly indicating that the market is going to be a bullish market. That is why it has went from that level to 100 points, and but it was not able to sustain that, capitalizing those huge profits, but somehow it has decreased from the high almost 75 points and ended up in the positive, but still it is a good positive only. But we need to watch out is that whenever we get those kind of nearing bullish trend level, if it is breaking that, and at the same time the pivot level is also in the negative side, which means anything above this level market will try to go towards the positive. Anything above bullish open target level, which is open target for the bullish. So that is the reason market has ended up in the positive sign. Let's go to the prediction for Tuesday. The Tuesday ratio is indicating 5:7, which is indicating negative side. Average is indicating positive 3:0, and weightage is indicating positive 1.90 versus 1.42, and absolute frequency indicating 3:2. So three indications shown on the positive side, one indication showing in the negative, which means that market will have some kind of a positive momentum, but still it is kind of a volatile market. One more key point, which again it is showing that the difference of those 2 points is 1. So normally the difference of 1 point, if it is showing, means it will indicate the other direction as well. Negative side will also having chance to go. So we need to check out some parameters to match, so then only you can able to make profit, because it is a kind of a volatile market, but still negative impact is there because due to this gap of 1 point came. So it is showing like 64% chances to end up in the positive, Yes, it is, but still this one difference which may end up in the negative, like what we saw on Friday. It is shown a negative side very big, around 60 more percent, but somehow the it has ended up in the positive side. Likewise, it may end up in the negative direction as well. What are the parameter we need to watch out is that the pivot level which is having in the flat positive around 17 points. So anything below that level, market will try to go down towards to the negative. Anything above that level, market will try to go towards to the positive. So we need to watch out is that the pre-opening, where the pre-opening is going to be. If the pre-opening is in the negative, then we need to watch out this particular level of support level 2 and these third support level 2. We have three support levels 2, and so those third support level we need to watch out. Why? Because in that particular levels we have strong 3 times support. So this particular level of stop loss which is in the 11,046, the stop loss of 10 point means 11,036 is the stop loss for the buying. 11,036.8 is the stop loss of buying. If this particular level is breaking, then market will go down to any extent. It may, the open target will come by, because you can check in this particular level, the test level is 11,056, the bearish level is 10,048. So anything breaks that level with a stop loss of 10 points, 11,058.4, which is going to be a open target level for the downside. So it may end up in the huge negative, this particular levels. With this consideration, 11,000, so stop loss level is 10,038, sorry, 10,038.4, because the stop loss level 10 points. So if we consider that the average level which is matching, and the support level to 11,048 is also matching, so this particular level needs to be the stop loss level for the buying, because if that level is breaking, then it will go to any extent towards negative. Even it may go down to 150 points in the negative as well. So watch out those level for the buying. On the other hand, if the market is opens in the negative somewhere, but still it is keeping this particular level low, 10,038. If it is perfectly matching and keeping after that or negative side, it is keeping that low and trying to move towards to the positive, but not able to break previous closing, and then not able to break the average level 10,018. Even this pivot level also we can keep stop loss, but somehow if it is nearing towards to the pivot level, means it will having chance to break and go towards the positive side. So if it is not breaking previous close, or maybe 10th point, the average 11,120 we can take, because we can take this 11,109, and stop loss of 10 points we can take it at 11,119 or 11,120 is the stop loss for the selling. If that particular level is breaking, then it will go towards the bullish, and it may end up in the big positive around 100 points and 120 points, like that. If it is not breaking this previous close and the stop loss level of average level, then market will try to come down and break this support level too low and go towards to 150 points in the downside. So these two scenarios we need to watch out. Very specifically monitoring these previous close and the stop loss level, because if it is not breaking on the downside, after opening in the negative side and breaking towards to the positive side, means it will become a heavy bearish finish on that particular day. On the other hand, if the market is opens in the flat positive anywhere, it may be even 1 point in the positive, uh, above that previous closing, it may be 1 point in the positive. If it is opens in the positive, there is a high chance to end up in the positive direction, even more than 1%. But one key indication is that it must not to break the support level 2, even first support level. That first 35 points needs to be kept as a stop loss, if only if the market is opens in the flat positive. If the market opens in the negative side or flat negative, then the stop loss must be kept for buying is 11,038. So these are the two difference. The pre-opening in the negative means the stop loss for buying is 11,038. If the pre-opening is in the positive means the stop loss for buying is 11,071. So these are the two different thing we need to watch out. And the bullish trend is starting 11,220, and the open target for bullish is starting only on 11,232. Anything breaks 11,242.6 because of the stop loss point, then it will become open target. Otherwise market will try to come down from this level. If it's not breaking this 11,242, it will try to come down and settle somewhere on the positive. It may be somewhere in between 80 points or 90 points, like that. So we need to watch out. If anything breaks that, it will go to higher level of 1.5%, 1.8%, like that. So these are all the two scenarios. Once again, I'm repeating in the short note whether it is going to open. Most of the indication shows that the flat negative is possible. If the flat negative open is there, means we need to keep stop loss of 11,038 for buying level, and if the market is opens in the flat positive, means we need to keep stop loss for buying is 11,071. So 10 points need to be maintained. And the other level is that if the market is opens in the negative, and if the market is not breaking the previous closing on the average level, then it will become a big bearish finish. So if the market is opening in the negative but somehow it is not breaking initially this low level, but after opening in the flat negative it is coming down and recovering a bit, but not able to close the previous closing and the average level or pivot level, means it will become a big bearish finish. So we need to watch out that. On the other hand, the market is opens in the flat positive, it is trying to come down but somehow it is not able to break that support level 2, it will go towards to the big finish of 1% and more. These are all the two scenarios. Let's see how the market is going to give us on Tuesday. Thank you.